when I was like 4.
I did.
Either way. Alright, our next comic coming to the stage. He's been out here a couple of times. He's done a great job. So you guys ready? Are you guys ready for him? Yeah! Good friend of ours here at Brewster, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Elian.
Somebody yelled north side, what the fuck? Who would parade that shit, honestly?
You?
Yeah? Me? I have a little disclaimer, man. I have to say this because I'm with a racially indifferent crowd. I am the most politically incorrect motherfucker you will ever meet in your life. I believe that if you're sensitive or thin-skinned or need a little space, maybe you shouldn't fucking be here. It's just my fucking opinion. I want to talk about the things that everybody thinks but nobody says. Like the fact that if you watch the Allstate commercial at the end, there's a disclaimer that says not available in all states. Like, really now? Like, what do people in China call their good dishes? I have to address this right now because I got a couple of people that didn't get it, and a couple of people that didn't get it and still laughed. There's a specific laugh time for each joke I fucking tell, and you'll notice because everybody starts and stops laughing at the same time. The people that didn't get it are the crazy motherfuckers still laughing. Like, I can tell you any fucking joke in the world. Like, knock knock. Jews. See? The motherfuckers that overlap everybody else? They didn't get it. That shit is fucking crazy, dude. I'll tell any joke and fucking everybody just and then there's one motherfucker in the back going oh shit. And everybody points that motherfucker out. Bitch. See, there's that retarded motherfucker right there. It's gotta be him, dude. Northside, dude. But don't ever tell anybody you're from the same side of town as me. People get the wrong idea.
Northside.
Fuck you. By the way, you will also hear the word fuck more up here now than you've ever heard in your life. Even if you've had Catholic parents. I recently got my concealed weapons permit. Not because I wanted to carry my gun in public, just because I had to have one to carry my dick. Like 3 people fucking, like 2 people laugh, 1 person, And it has to be a chick too, dude. I can see what's going through her mind right now. She's like, oh damn. Same thing that went through my girlfriend's fucking mind the first night we were together. Because she told me, flat out, she's like, I've seen bigger. She forgot to finish the sentence in porno movies. Because when I threatened to dig her with it, she said, oh hell no. Has anybody here been like watching CNN maybe? A little bit of CNN? Anybody? Fox News? Thank you. You're my brother. Republicans unite. On CNN. Man, fuck you. Fuck the goddamn liberals, man. Shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll say anything. On CNN, though, they're talking about this thing. Apparently, Red Man shot another member of Wu-Tang. I thought that was fucking hilarious because he claimed self-defense. Like, walked up on stage, point-blank range, hit the dude in the chest, and claimed self-defense. I didn't know Johnny Cochran was still living. How the fuck do you get off something like that? That's like me and Arab saying, nope, didn't blow it up. I was at home. to capitalize on something fucking Sam said. By the way, give it up for Sam. See, he was on a different side of the twin dating than me. See, he was a twin who was dating. I dated a set of twins. And I say a set because I was dating this one chick who was a twin, and her sister butted in. I came over to their house one day, and she looked at me like she wanted to fuck me, and I was like, fuck yeah. About halfway through it, my girlfriend walks in, and she looks at me and says, what the fuck are you doing? And I look back at her and I'm like, I'm fucking, can we get privacy? And then it was evident that I was fucking the wrong twin. I said, shit. Walked outside, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, how could you do this to me? I said, is that a real question? Y'all look the same, y'all have the same birthmarks and shit like that, y'all feel the same inside. How the fuck can I tell the difference between you? And she said, we are fucking over. And I looked at her, I said, okay, I'm gonna go fuck your sister because I'm not ready for this relationship to be over. Thank you. I was date raped one time. Anybody been date raped?
Yeah! I love roofies!
All the men in the audience fucking love the fact that they've been date raped. None of the chicks will admit to it. Because date rape is not a big adventure for a guy. All a chick has to do is say, you wanna? And we're like, fuck yeah. It doesn't matter, dude. They can be fat beyond all fucking imagination. Like, wider than all out. So like, wider than a fucking trailer park. And we'll say yeah. But I was date raped. This chick did me nice. I walked into a bar, had a few drinks, and I couldn't remember shit after that. Woke up the next morning, I'm butt-ass naked. Laying in a house, I have no idea where the hell I am. I look up at her, she's butt-ass naked. Apparently she owns the house. And I look at her and say, I can't remember shit last night, but fuck, why can't I? And she says, I date raped you. I slipped something into your drink. I'm like, you couldn't have just asked? And she says, you want to fuck again? I'm like, shit, dude, I think it's breakfast. Seriously, nobody laughed on that one? Nobody's eaten out before? What the fuck?
I love Chinese!
She was Puerto Rican. I almost got stabbed afterwards, but I didn't know her name.
For real.
Yeah. So if you haven't gotten it by now, I am Middle Eastern, which is a hard thing to be in America nowadays. And people ask me what I remember on September 11th. I'm like, racism. And I am, by definition, a terrorist because I've blown shit up. I keep wanting to blow shit up. I've worked at a 7-Eleven. And I have hijacked a helicopter. Y'all want to hear this fucking story?
Yeah!
Okay, well, fuck you, whoever said no. Gentleman over here that actually dressed up for disco. Now, I'm from another part of disco that y'all don't realize, the Boys in the Hood era. But I hijacked a helicopter. And it wasn't much of a hijacking, because it was parked, like I said, parked, fucking, what do you say to a helicopter? It was right across the street from where I lived in Virginia. Which, by the way, Randy, thank you for painting such a great portrait of Virginia. But it was parked right across the street in a field right by my school. And I look over at my buddy Peanut, who is the reluctant friend. He's always the one that says, no, we shouldn't. And I'm like, fuck yeah, we should. I see this helicopter, I was like, dude, I wonder. I want to go look at it. And he, knowing me, assumes that I want to go look at it means no. I walk up, because he followed me, to this helicopter. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, dude, I bet I want to sit in it. And he goes, no. So I sit in it. He sits in it. And I'm looking at him, and I was like, dude, I bet I could fly this fucking thing. He goes, I bet you can. I said, how much? He goes, $10. I was like, $10? Fuck, man, I'll give it a try. So I start pressing buttons, and the shit starts moving, and we start coming off the ground. And this fucker looks over at me and goes, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, dude, $10.
Nice.
So we start lifting off the ground. Who is shushing? Shushing them? Okay, cool. Well, fuck them, dude. But we start raising up off the ground. We're about 30, 50 feet off the ground before I realize I don't know how to fly this fucking thing. I can get it up, dude. I can get the helicopter up in the air. I just don't know how to land the motherfucker. And that's kind of key when you're in the helicopter. We end up, we're going forward, because I don't know what the fuck I did, but apparently I hit the go button. And we're going forward, and he looks at me and says, dude, we need to land this fucking thing before they catch us. It was a cop chopper, by the way. It belonged to the city of Chesapeake. And I said, look, a nice patch of grass, about 75 yards out. I missed it by about 25 yards. And hit my buddy's house. Now, to give you an idea of what my buddy's like, the guy's name is Bojangles. Black guy named Bojangles. If you don't find that funny, fuck you. It's a chicken joint. But this fucker is downstairs getting a tub of ice cream. Not like a couple scoops. Not like one of those little things. No, like a 5-gallon jug of ice cream. This fucker was 5'5", weighed 525 pounds. He walks up the stairs to find us in his bedroom. He looks up at the helicopter and just drops the thing of ice cream. He has a scoop, not a spoon, a scoop. This fucker doesn't eat ice cream in spoonfuls. This fucker eats ice cream with a scoop. And the only thing that I could think to do at this moment in time is fuck with him. This is the Chesapeake Bay Police Department. Please get on the ground, put your hands above your head, and spread your cheeks. I have never seen a guy hit the ground so fucking quick in my life. He hits the fucking ground. And we're just standing there. I looked at Peanut and said, dude, should we say anything else? He said, no, I think you've done enough. So we get out of the helicopter. He looks at me and goes, what the fuck, man? I go, oops. Thank you. The one guy that got it.
I thought that was the guy that didn't get it.
No, he didn't get the last joke.
Oh.
The joke about the Jews. But the Chesapeake Bay Police Department showed up at the house and said, verbatim, they knocked on the door, first of all, and we ran downstairs and started making bowls of cereal, put on Full Metal Jacket like halfway through. Randy knows what I'm talking about. He experienced it. We put on that fucking movie like halfway through, started eating a couple bowls of cereal. Chesapeake Bay Police Department. Bojangles goes to get the door. What seems to be the problem, officer? Just... Well, I don't know this, but you may or may not have our property lodged in the side of your house. They walk in, and their first instinct when they look at me and Peanut is, what'd y'all fucking do? Dude, we've been here all fucking day, dude. We've been eating cereal and shit and watching Full Metal Jacket. It's like, you didn't hear that helicopter crash into the side of the fucking house? They're like, dude, it's a badass surround system. You gotta hear it. They said, don't let me catch you doing anything else. Do you mind if we go and retrieve our property? I'm like, fuck, dude, y'all know how to fly it? What did I do wrong? That's not a joke. That's a true fucking story. That's not like I made this shit up just for fucking fun. I was scared to fucking death of those cops. But think I'm gonna end, or fuck, whenever Tracy decides to light me.
Yeah.
I'm good? I'm good? Light, okay. Fuck, dude. Your hand?
You got a hand.
I got a hand. I got a hand job from Tracy. Check this shit out. Now he's lighting. Cell phone. That's like the dude that yells out fucking Freebird in the middle of a goddamn music show, yeah? So, apparently somebody's that fucking guy. I would tell you a story, man. This happened down at the beach. Me, one of the comics you saw here tonight, Dusty Teagan, he's sitting right fucking there. He's talking about my Crown Vic, by the way, in one of his stories. And my brother Judas. We're going down to the beach, and we're drinking all the way to the beach. Like, we didn't have enough money
15 minutes
to invest in good beer, so we were
I
drinking
did
Natty
get a
Ice.
little bit of you
That's
beforehand.
great beer. Hey.
That is shitty beer.
Hey, that beer tastes like piss.
Exactly.
I love piss.
Apparently you love the taste. But we're drinking all the way there.
Not.
We got 32, 34 fucking empty beer cans in the goddamn passenger seat, because I don't want them in the driver's seat, dude. That's right by my fucking footprint. But we go down to the beach and we just fucking start hanging out, dude. A couple people meet us down there. We got like 11 people just chilling out. And all of a sudden, apparently, dude, we made it through like 2 bottles of Jack, like an 18-pack of beer, and we're just fucking chilling, and all of a sudden we hear, whoo! Fuck. Somebody called the cops. Everybody starts running, and I'm the single-minded motherfucker that says, dude, grab the beer. Judas is running off with like a half a bottle of Jack. I'm running off with fucking like half a bottle of Bell and Q, and fucking David's running off with like 2 beers. And we go down the pier, and we figured this out. We go down the pier and back up, because we're going to trick the shit out of these cops. They converge on our position. We run up that pier, back down, and we decide to take one car. And because I have the biggest car, we're taking my car. We pull out. We cut the lights off, so we're very, very discreet. Okay? Cut the lights off. Very, very discreet. This proved to be a misadventure. Because we go out on the Beach Boulevard, and we start going down towards fucking Waffle House, which is where we end up after every story. And that's where we're going tonight. But we're going down toward Waffle House. We see a cop pass, an Atlantic Beach cop. You know, one of those motherfuckers that takes their job way too serious. Thinks they're actual cops and shit when they're really like rent-a-cops on steroids. But we pass that guy, and I'm like, fuck, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. I see him in my rearview mirror just start to turn our way. I'm like, fuck, we're going to get pulled over. He pulls us over at the Beach Bowl. I want to express to you how drunk we were. We were drunk as fuck, and my boy Dusty turns to me when we get pulled over and says, maybe this is not the best time, but I got weed. And I looked back at him and said, fucker, you didn't share? At that time, the cop is knocking on my window. I roll down my window. It's an old Crown Vic. I can roll down the window. And he says, may I see your license and registration? I'm like, fuck, dude. Try to find the shit. I keep it in so many different places other than my wallet. I hand it to him. He says, sir, can you step out of the vehicle? I want to express to you also that there's 11 people that we were drinking with. One car. And nobody was in, like, if you know Crown Vic, you know it seats 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Nobody was in the front other than me and this chick Stephanie. Everybody else was in the back. So like fucking like 2 people up front, 9 people in the back. And this brother's shining this light in there. Step out of the vehicle. I'm like, shit. I'm going to jail. I step out of the car, he looks at me and says, if I never would have smelled your breath, I never would have known. But I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. The next time you decide to go drinking on the beach with a bunch of underage people and pile into one car to try to get away, maybe you should turn your fucking lights on. My name's Tony Elian, man. That's my fucking time.
gotta go. Ow, teeth. Hey, keep it going for Tony Elian.